Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. We're back. Should be able to survive this. Okay. All right. Here we go. Blessings to do a message of some kind, if there is any. Message in the beginning, and then we'll do go into Q&A. Go too far with messages. I don't want to burn myself out too far. So, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. We are the fairy elementals. You can call it, yes, some call us the little people on your planet. We are roam around your grass and such. Your trees, we bring energies to your trees and give you assistance. And some trees are retired through elemental energies. They pass through time. We actually assist their soul in transferring out of the tree energy, especially when they are about to be cut down. So they don't feel the full impact of those humans chopping them down. They don't, some trees do stay for the impact, some rather not. So they don't feel the impact as much, but some wish to be there just to experience it, to be part of the human development. But a lot of those energies do stay with the trees as they're brought into making houses and other such objects. They still keep their vibrations there. Some do leave and then come back. Their energy is not as heavy when the impact happens. But yes, it is always there in some shape or form. As humanity develops, let's put it that way. Yes, what's going on in your California? It is, yes, much reader discretion. It is also for those of the wealth to open their eyes and see that anything can happen to anyone, even you, those that feel like you're immortal. So it has different reasons of why certain situations happen. Some of the wealthy feel like nothing can ever happen to them, and nature shows them another lesson. So it's another way of looking at it. It gives you also a clue into some of their ego. Some of them feel like they're not above humanity. And things like that happen, such as their houses being destroyed, shows that are not as immortal as they thought. Give you a different outlook on that. There are different types of ways of looking at it. Yes, unexpected is there for a reason. So this is why not everything is told to you as it happens. Some things need to happen because the impact would not be there. You would not learn as much, especially if you had all the answers. You would definitely not learn. This is why it's usually general information. We can't give too much of the future. Well, I believe many of you understand, such as the lottery numbers and things of that sort. So, yes, blessings to you. By request, I am here. I am raw. Someone here asked for me, and now I am here. Some are actually so curious about my vibration. Yes, I am alien-like, but also very dragon-like at times. But I am here to assist humanity into finding its true self, and not always want to find its true self. So, but that's fine. When the time comes, you will see further into your lineage of that is you. Many on this planet have had feline incarnations as humanoid aliens and even feline beings, as for the cat animal formation. That is actually I would say in some ways a requirement on this world. Not entirely, but it's beneficial, let's put it that way. You do learn a lot. It helps you with your senses, let's put it that way. It does open up your clairvoyant abilities also. So those of you that are have a lot of clairvoyant vibrations, be surprised how the feline is very strong with your lineage. There are other connections, of course, that can do the same, but feline is usually very helpful. Enough about that. When you are ready, we're happy to assist your questions.
Hello, welcome, Ra.
Greetings.
And first one to ask question is Steven.
Hello, Ra.
Greetings to you.
How are you doing?
Always well. Well, most of the time.
Sweet. Glad to hear. Glad you came. I was just wondering, do you or does any energy around me have any messages for me at this time?
Yes, you are learning, like, you can say through I know it's going to sound strange, but I don't know why your guides are saying this, but through a kitten's perspective, like you're getting a different point of view of what is going on. Not everything is being revealed to you, but it's like your curiosity is all over the place. That's why they are bringing that up. So that's why they're bringing that up, for sure. But as for what is going on, yes, I believe a lot of Palladian vibrations are around you, assisting your DNA. As for health, as for seeing more clearly, this seems like you're receiving a great amount of infusion energy at this time, from what I see. I believe they're protecting your vibration also from reptilian beings. I see some of them are not too kind to your vibration. That's okay, but you do have a heavy Palladium presence around you, from what I'm picking up on at this time. That is a message at this time.
Yeah, them cuts came back on the bottom of my feet. You know, I think they're messing with me.
That's a reptilian. Yes, that's them. They are now. Yes, I see them around you, but I see a Palladian presence. But they're testing the beings around you, it seems.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thank you for that one. And second question is, the Alpha Centaurian Council came through not too long ago. I was just wondering if the Alpha Centaurians, my family or aspects collective, have a message for me at this time. Thank you.
Yes, they say they are being patient with you, but they don't want to overwhelm your energies with too much information. But you are an astral visiting them often, as there's many councils that are bring peace here. So the peace councils you are very much involved with. Obviously, a lot of the Alpha Centaurians do not look very humanoid. They do look humanoid, but they're very odd looking for the most part. And some humans on your government level are kind of set back by them, but Alpha Centaurians choose to look like that because they don't care what the humans think. They just want to be, they're not going to change their looks for them. As for your connection with them, I believe you're part of much of the peace talks on your planet, and this is another reason why the reptilians are around you are causing difficulties. Partially the reason for it. That's the message this time.
Thank you, Rob. Blessings.
Yes.
All right, next one is Kingsley. Kingsley. Okay, we move on to Emmy. Amy.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hello. I was just wondering, my stepdad passed a couple of months ago, well, 3 months ago now, and I was just wondering how he's doing. Carl?
He is conflicted where he is at. He's not sure if he wants to be there. But for the most part, he is doing well. But there's some conflict around him. He doesn't want others to pick up on it. So if you don't feel his vibration around, it's because you don't want to feel his aggravation. He's still not fully crossed over. Mostly, but part of him is still kind of pulling back, connecting to this world. So, but he's in good hands, what I see.
Okay. Does he have any messages, or is he too cranky to give any of those over?
Just that it says stay with yourselves. Be honesty. He is not always honest with himself. There's a part of him he has not fully healed. He's still, the conflict around him is basically, if you feel that to cross over easily is to have peace with yourself, basically. Peace with yourself, peace with the world, peace with humanity, peace with everything. It does help you. Because you have any type of conflict, it does cause difficulties. Because you're not letting go. You're not letting go of this world. So you still have that conflict with someone. It's difficult to cross over easily. So this is why some get stuck. That doesn't mean you're fully stuck, but you do have assistance, but you can hit a bump in the road, let's put it that way.
His conflict isn't with my mother, is it? She's concerned.
I don't believe that thing. It has a lot to do with some of his actions he did in the past. He's not too happy with them. So,
okay, makes sense.
I don't believe it has to do with her. It's just some of the things he did that he could have did better from what I see. That's what I see around him.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Can you speak, Kingsley? No? Okay, I don't think he is there. We'll move on to Emmy.
Hello, Ra. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
I'm so glad you're here. I was wondering if you have any messages for me.
Yes, your guys are saying go with your feelings, your I wanted to say your gut feeling, but what you are passionate about, go by that. Yes, there's many opportunities that are being brought to you for a purpose. And these are positive opportunities. I don't see a negative around them. So it is worth taking action, trying them out, if you feel comfortable to do so. If there's a part of you that does not feel comfortable, it's there for a reason. So for the most part, I believe you are following what is right for you. That's from your guides.
That sounds great. Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's any messages from my spirit and galactic family.
There is some reptilian presence around you, causing difficulties. It feels like emotionally they're there too. They're kind of conflicted on your direction. There is a reptilian fleet that does seem to connect with you often. Now there is an Arcturian energy with you also that is in talks with them, you can say. So you also have a Palladian energy around you that is going through a healing process. Part of your Palladian past has a lot of conflict around it. That's one of the reasons why you're on this planet. It has like you're fulfilling a mission that failed on another Palladian world, it seems. And so you come here to clear it up. The best, and not just that, but other things. But it does seem like that's one of the reasons why you're here, but I'm not going into details at this time. Interesting.
Thank you. Can I have a healing from you?
Of course. Yes, I'll help you connect the dots.
Thank you.
Let's put it that way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, and now it's my turn.
Greetings. Yes.
Well, hello, Ra.
Yes.
I know that we both have a lot of connections, close soul connections with each other.
Yes.
Could you tell me something about it or message to me from yourself?
During your child, youngster days of not this life, but your incarnations on this world, we have connected greatly in the past, but the world was much different. And over in astral, we still connect now and then. It's not as strong as it used to be. It doesn't need to be. But in your early incarnation process is where we had our strongest connection. My energies were everywhere during the early stages of the world. Of course, now I'm seen as a deity to some, but either way, it was part of my incarnation was to be involved with many lives, and you were one of them. Help you find your path, your connection to this world, find more purpose here, or find your purpose in general. So a lot of your origins of where you are today came from the ancient world. That's a message.
All right. Yeah, sometimes I can actually feel your energy within me. And
I'm there to bring assistance when it is needed.
Yeah. Well, is there do you see anything? Can you tell anything about my future? Anything good there, or any messages?
Well, it seems like you're putting. Well, your future is where you're putting pieces. You're putting pieces together. So sometimes it takes a couple of years to put the foundation together. So it's how you want it. Sometimes it takes time to fully put together what you are looking for, without going into full details. But your guides are saying the pieces are there. You're just placing them where you need to be for a movement, a change, a major change. That's all they can say at this time.
Oh, okay. No, it has been like that for a long time, but it's not. I'm not thinking about it at all anymore. As I did.
It takes time. Things are it does seem like there's been some rearrangement going on recently. That's
okay.
What caused that.
Thank you very much, Ra. And next person is Emmanuel.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
Do you know what I've been up to recently in Astral?
I just see your energies around the Yael quite a bit recently. It's some Zeta, but mostly the Yael. Seems like you're going to parties and astral mostly. But also for warning, I believe that's with the Arcturians, but this is a lot of that's with the Yael energies also. That's what I'm seeing at this time.
Nice. Also, is there any messages for me from higher self, from my higher self?
One moment. Well, you're being guided to what is right for you. There are some hurdles that you have to overcome to meet what you are looking for. You are disconnecting the old version of yourself and allowing new experiences to float at the top, basically. So there is changes, but it's up to you if you wish to experience them.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Next one is Daria.
Hey, Rom.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So, I've been wondering. I had a dream, and I saw a mummified stoned peacock. I hold the peacock. It started to transform into it healed itself. The mummification and the stone kind of got off the. Can you tell me something about it? I know the person on Earth. I talk to him a lot on text. So I felt the manipulation. Can you connect to that? And what do you get in on this?
Well, I feel I see an astral connection there. Yes. As for mummification, as for healing, yes. But in your reality, it's much different. But you can say it does keep the soul together in that third dimension energy. It's in some ways that it keeps in third dimension, kind of. But it does go into astral, but it does have difficulties letting go of this world, depending on the soul. But as for this one that you're speaking of, manipulation, there is some, but not. There is some manipulation with this person you're speaking with. But it is, this one's just confused from what I see.
Yeah, and it doesn't help connecting to me. I'll just confuse him even more.
Yes, he's going around in circles from what I see.
Cool. But
like
anyway, that's nice. And do you got anything for me from you?
Let's see. In astral, you go. Yes, you change your shape, your color, even to objects, so you're not always seen for certain reasons. It's not like you're going spying on anyone. You're just going to a new experience and showing others they can experience in different. They can change their vibration and their form. You're just showing them how to do it. And you do this on many occasions. You're always shifting and always changing around. It's another reason why you have. I believe that in your third dimension, you have energy, a good amount of it. So that keeps you, a lot of ways that keeps you from getting hit by manipulators, such as reptilians and other beings, because they don't know where to find you because you're constantly changing form. So not everyone does that, but you seem to do it quite a bit. You don't always do it, but there are times when when you feel as a need for it, then you go into a phase of constantly changing.
Nice.
So you know when something's coming. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's nice. Well, thank you, and
Welcome.
have a nice channeling.
Yes.
Good night.
Next one is Colin.
Greetings, Ra.
Greetings.
Good to be connected with you again.
Thank you.
So Tuesday night, so 2 nights ago, well, during the day I was having these really interesting, I'd close my eyes just to blink or like just to close my eyes for a minute, and there was all these multicolored kind of dots, and that was kind of a new thing that was happening. And then towards the evening, when I was getting ready for bed, closing my eyes and getting ready to sleep, as soon as I closed my eyes, it was like I was in another. It was almost like I was in a room that was like really brightly. It was very crystal clear, like HD definition kind of place. And I'd close my eyes and open them, and I'd be in the room that I was sleeping in. And then I'd close my eyes, and it would be right back in there. And I was just wondering if you're able to see where I was going or where I was, or if there's any kind of messages around that.
Well, the colors I see is more of an Arcturian visitation. But as for this room you went to, it does seem like you went into spirit. Like into higher astral for a cleansing of some kind, of a clearing. Apparently you have cleared out a lot of low energies, and so you're allowed to see this. You can say it has a fountain of youth quality to it. It is there to give you like a viewing of your future, but it was not showing itself obviously to you for many reasons.
Yeah, I don't remember what I saw or where I was. It was just I just remember that experience.
It wasn't not supposed to be remembered. That's why. It does seem like you're going into your future, seeing what you want to do with it, what you want to change, or that's what I'm seeing there.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's any messages for my higher self at this time.
Yes, it seems to be a change on the horizon of financial but also mental transition. Mother Mary is assisting in this transition also. But it's done carefully, so it's not going to distract you too much or take you off. It's going to be some time for this to go into its new direction, but they say you already are aware of it. It's almost like they say it's like a liquid. It's flowing gently. That's what they're showing there. But that's all they can say at this time.
I see. And just a quick follow-up on that. Is there anything I need to be changing, or is I'm staying the course kind of thing?
Of course you wish to. Yes, you're already on it. So whatever feels right. It's not going to be a quick transition or anything like that. That meant to be.
Thank you, Ron. I just asked for a healing energy, please.
Oh, of course. Yes. Blessings.
Much love. Much love. Yes. Thank you.
Next one is, sorry, Carrie.
Hi, Ra.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. I would like a healing energy as well, if that's okay.
Of course.
Thank you. I have this cat that came out of nowhere, and when I pet him, he like looks deep into my eyes. I've never experienced this with an animal. Can you give me some insight about him?
Well, I believe it's from the angels. A gift from the angels is what I'm seeing. To look into your soul, I want to say also to clear out what is any type of blockage that you're having. It has something to do with it, but also to re-energize your vibration, it seems. Your chakras, your whole being it's like hypnotizing you slightly, it seems.
Yeah, that makes sense. He seems to ground me when I hold him.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful.
He's going into your mental state, clearing out who does not need to be there anymore.
Yeah, he's awesome. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. And then my next question, please, is do I have any messages either from you or anybody of the highest good? Thank you.
Just to follow what is most strong with you. There is going to be a slight change in direction, but nothing major, but just to follow your... there are going to be some hurdles. Not everything's going to go as planned, of course. But still, the spirit is with you, guiding you to the highest purpose. And much different than what it has been in the past. I believe you see this slightly. You will see it strengthen itself over time. That's the message at this moment.
Excellent. Thank you. Blessings.
Martin.
Hi, Ra.
Greetings.
Do you have any messages for me?
Oh my God. Yes, do not show fear in those that are around you. Sometimes there is a unsettledness. You're still getting used to their vibration. Realize sometimes they get a sense of uncertainty there. So
How do I do that?
how did you do that? Just show yourself as, well, the tiger energy is good for that. You don't want to scare them off, but just to clear out that unsettledness that you have around. You do pick up a lot of vibrations from them, and it just kind of pushes you away, which is for a good reason, from what I see. So, over time, you will strengthen that. You have your own ways of strengthening it. A tiger is one way energy to connect with, but I believe you'll find something more efficient, possibly.
All right, yeah, that helps. Yeah, could I get a message from the Syrian like collective or group that I'm connected to?
Yes, they do come to you every night. They're trying to whisper in your ear. They're trying to give you too much. They're there to bring subtlety to you, but you realize that you do want to be a part of their world collective and not this one. But you are here for a mission. It has not been made clear, at least in your. It will start to open itself up, but just to follow what you feel is right. You are following your path. It's not always being clear of their mission here. At least unconsciously it is not. But they do say it has a lot to do with animals. Eventually we'll see that. So we'll leave you with that.
All right, thank you. Blessings.
All right, next one is Daniel.
Hello, Ra.
Greetings.
Greetings. It's nice to be speaking to you.
Yes.
I know my first question is about, I know our connection is, you could say, special or unique.
Yes.
But I don't really feel like, I'm sure you can't really reveal everything. No. Or, yeah, I know. But, or, I don't know, what can you reveal? Like something for me to get started with, just something that could really kind of clue me in onto us, so like our connection and why it's so different.
Well, there were many sacrifices during the ancient Egypt times that were not necessary, but to the gods it was necessary. So you can say you're very much involved with those lives that were lost or transitioned. It was mostly to help those souls transition because their time here was no longer needed, at least according to the message from Ra. So you could say you were very much involved with sacrifice, let's put it that way, without revealing too much.
I see. I'll try to explore that, see if it's not blocked off or anything from me.
Portions of it will be, but you never know.
Okay, cool. My second question has to do with the Illuminati kind of, say, blanket or whatever you want to call it. That's been around me, kind of pushing help and, you know, some of my guides away. And as a result, like my vibration has kind of been getting lower quite a bit, actually. And I just want to get a sense of like how much of this is really like meant to be like in divine order and all that stuff. Because sometimes I feel like just kind of going with that flow. But I also feel the idea that's like, well, this is just a battle that I'm losing that I don't need to lose. And I just want to know, how do I really deal with this? Like, which line of thinking is really more ideal? I don't understand.
Well, it feels like you're losing, but you're actually learning more about them. And you are learning more about their darker side because it will be useful in the long run. So part of you is going to lower your vibration because it's the only way to learn. but it does have its usefulness. Of course, it's not being directed to you as for why. But realize that what you're doing is you're learning more about them, and a lot of it is of a low vibration, but that is why you're doing it. Obviously, not everything can be revealed there, but you're learning of their mind controls and how to release them. And so, of course, part of you has to go into darkness to see that.
I see. It's like, I want to be sure, though, as you mentioned, like learning about their mind control and releasing it, it's like, would you say that still applies even though I'm not consciously doing a whole lot against it, even though I'm kind of just passively, taking it and lowering my vibration, just kind of not really doing much with it? You know what I mean?
Yes, it's not supposed to be conscious fully. It's not intended to be. You won't be able to handle it. It's best not to. But part of you is aware of it, and that is all that's needed to be known. Okay,
I could tell it's gonna like bubble up to the surface eventually, yes, so I guess that's very handy.
For your safety, it will. It will. Yeah, okay, it's all about your safety in the long run.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Liz.
Hello, Rob. Could you tell me anything about my connection with you? What the
Yes, you have on an alien. There's only so much I can bring up here publicly, but on an alien connection, I believe you had to remove me from power at times because I got kind of out of hand. So the alien connections you're very much involved with, at least the part of me that was not exactly service to humanity anymore. So, and I believe you were a cat being at that time. So you've had many run-ins with me. Of course, I've had a lot of positive connections, but you've connected to another side of me that I'm not too proud of. But yes, you have been watching me throughout the ages. Let's put it that way. It's like, keep your eye on that one.
That's interesting.
Yes, it goes much further than that, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised they allow that to come through. But I had to be, quiet down. Like when it's during the Egyptian time period where I was no longer, Egyptians weren't looking at me the same way. That had to do with that. Basically, I had to be removed from the mindset of the Egyptians over time, at least. And I believe you're involved with that.
I understand.
It got out of hand. I was used for energies I was not intended to be part of.
Yes. Manipulation.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any messages that you can tell me for my lifetime here now?
One moment. What your guides are saying, yes, you're here to bring an ocean of light, of comfort to humanity without the fear anymore, or more also for coming out of the governments of releasing what is not needed. It takes time for that, of course, but a lot of it's kicking out what is no longer. The old way of doing things is slowly being removed, even if you don't like the person that's doing it, which is in there right now. So there's going to be, should be, over time, new leadership brought in to just kick out the old guard. And your energies are very much involved with that. I believe you have some idea of that.
Yes.
It goes much further. Yes, the old guard is being retired and it's not going easily. So that's why some of these weather anomalies are happening. They're not happy what's going on. So they're coming back with weather. That's part of it. So.
Yes, the weather, geoengineering is poisoning the entire planet.
Yes, but that will change. The air will be cleaner. It just takes time to get there.
Yes.
The politics have to change. Society will change with it. It all takes generations, of course.
Yes. But we're going to get there.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Next one is. Sorry, I have to look at it. Oh, it is Michelle.
Hello, Ra.
Greetings to you.
How are you?
Always doing well.
Always excellent. Good.
At this moment, at least. Yes.
So I was thinking about asking if you could explain the mechanics of sun gazing, and let me finish a little bit.
Yes.
Before you answer that.
Please.
So I was told at some point that was a good idea, that it kind of could recharge our batteries. Like, so you squint your eyes at the sun. But what I notice is bands of color and movement, like it creates patterns that are kind of mimic mitochondria. And then I've had instances where I've seen like script being written inside of it, etc. It's like a festival of lights and shapes, like a lot of circle within circle and then circle, and a lot of activity and like cilia type white light on the edges. It's very beautiful, and I like doing it. It's lots of fun, but I don't actually know what the mechanics are behind why it is good for a human being to do that. So I thought maybe you would like to enlighten us.
Well, it is you can say it's another way of connecting to your spirit world. This is where your consciousness of your God consciousness connects to your earth, basically. And so I would be careful of sun gazing, of course, with your eyes. Always know to close them, or you know what's best for you, but it can cause harm to some. But as long as you know what you're doing,
I just squint them.
yes, you'll be fine. But some don't do that. So sometimes you have to be careful.
So do we get downloads when we do that? I mean, is there information being passed?
There's always information being passed. What it is that you are clearing a lot of low vibrations, and you're connecting more to the higher energies. You can connect to the sun and basically ask for a message from the sun. Mm-hmm. But of course, clear your vibration before you do so, because other beings will just like, the message from the reptilians or somebody. Go take a shower somewhere on this, whatever. Either way. But connecting to the sun vibration, as long as you want to connect to divine, to source energy, basically. When you connect to the sun, you will feel a different vibration that you normally would connect with. And feel a healing energy, and feel, instead of all that worry, you see that worry go away. If you look for a one-day question, that is one way of doing it also. But you have to clear your energies for this to work. Basically, just clear out everything else, connect to divine, to God's energy, basically. Mm-hmm. And the angels, of course. And just basically so you can receive a clear message. And it does help. It does bring healing. It just helps with so many. It can help in many things. What you are there to experience. But you can receive messages from there also. Mm-hmm. And the divine script is, what you are seeing is what you need to see. Some of that script has to do with your timeline. Not always. But I believe that had to do with your timeline.
Okay. So, I don't know. I don't know that much about Egyptian history, so I thought maybe you were the sun. Is that not the case?
At that time, I thought I was the sun. No, I'm basically seen as a deity over humanity, and some of that was very positive, and other parts were not. So,
I see.
Like one of the Greek gods, like Zeus, basically.
I see. Okay. Well, I don't know if we have any connections, but I would like a message from you, if possible.
Yes, you are clearing out at the old timelines of your ancient past. They might not be too proud of course, that is where the two of us are very alike. So with that, you're going through like a recharge of your direction, basically. Mm-hmm. You're taking all what you've learned, good or bad, mm-hmm. and using it for others. And you're becoming a teacher is what I see.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say you weren't a teacher before, but I believe that teaching energy is truly coming into your presence now. Of course, there's different types of teachers, of course. It might not be conventional, but part of you is like, okay, now the teacher in me has activated itself. But most of the time, it doesn't need to be there. But I believe there were times when it'll just come out and just you have to say what you gotta say.
Yes, I do. All right. Well, thank you. Much love.
All right. Next one is Dragon.
Yo, Ra.
Greetings to you. Yes.
It's probably an understatement to say you had some involvement with ancient Egypt, so I thought you'd be a good one for this question.
Yes.
I once had a vision of a tunnel that went from the base of a hill near the Sphinx, but not at the Sphinx. I don't know how far away it is. It's hard to tell from vision. To under the Sphinx, far below the Sphinx. It's deeper than any of the tunnel network they've already found. I feel that there's a portal, but it's blocked in this tunnel. It connects to archives and alternate Earths. Do you have any messages about it?
Much of this has been discovered, of course, not for your public viewing. Your Illuminati energies are very much know of it, but not all of it, but they know a great deal. Not all of it they're allowed to access, depending on their vibration. If it's a low vibration, they're not always allowed to access because of their intentions, but positive intentions are usually easier to connect to these other realms. There are portal energies there, yes, your aliens are very much aware of and protecting. So yes, it is it has a lot to do with Orion energies that are protecting the Earth. And that's where a lot of Orion beings you will most likely see if you do an astral projection. There are other beings that are Orion's of heavy presence there, watching over the planet. That's all I can say at this moment.
Thank you. My second question is, can you give me some messages from the positive reptilians and Sorens of Earth? And do they have any ETA on when they're going to start interacting more and changing people's perceptions?
They are already doing it now, but at a low frequency. Basically assisting with perception, a way of seeing things. So they're doing it little by little. Materialism, they're trying to let humans let go of materialism so they can see more of their spiritual self, but some are not ready for that, so they're doing it in little increments. They actually work through video games for those that wish to connect with that. Basically, for dragons and alien beings, they add those there for a reason. They assist with those, so when you start to see them, it's like, wait a minute, I just saw that so they have predictive programming, you could say. But they have to watch out for emotions, because some get very emotional when they connect to alien beings, and some feel very homesick. So you have to be careful with that. So they don't want to make you just, oh, I'm connected to alien life. So what am I doing here? So they're real gentle about what they're doing here. That's the message at this point.
Thank you.
All right, next one is Shina.
Greetings, Shina. Greetings.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you.
Okay. This was a surprise for me, so I wonder, at my lifetime in Egypt, as Isis, was there, not that I know exactly what I did in this, from this side of that aspect, but creating a horror, was there any, was that something you approved of? With what was done, considering Osiris and also Set?
Not sure if I'm
Maybe-
understanding the question.
No. Okay. Okay. Do I still have it in me? The magic?
Yes. It's only
Uh,
only what appears that needs to at this time. Third dimension at this moment can only handle so much, but you are doing your magic every day, it seems, as needed.
Oh. Okay. I hope in a positive way.
Will by will, yes. Not too much, because third dimensional world, because of the materialism here, has changed their focus. So if it was more connected to nature, you would see more of your magic. And those who wish to levitate will be able to do it easier. But that's not part of your society consciousness. So that's why it's difficult to connect with that.
Yeah.
Give you kind of an idea why some can't connect to their powers as they like to.
Yes. Okay, thank you for that. And my second question is there any like messages for me in like which am I going in the right direction here?
Well, the being said, you just take it easy. There's a river of calmness that you're on at this time. You can, if you wish to show, this is also for others who wish to look for, I wish to connect to my powers. A river of calmness, you can just see yourself on this river. It just helps balance your energies, helps you dream better also. Because some have erratic energies. So it's hard to dream. It's hard to understand why you are on this world. Not to say it always needs to be understood, but a river of calmness, you can visualize it in a short meditation. It's another way of balancing your chakras. It's another way of balancing your energy, especially if you're in a situation where you're not comfortable with someone's energies or you're being attacked. A river of calmness is what does help with many things.
Yes, because I experience a lot of, like maybe not attacking, but somewhat because people are mirroring themselves in me. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, with that also, I'm being told to recommend, depending on how good your meditation is to how you don't necessarily have to visualize it completely. Is flight. Visualizing flying, visualizing leaving this world, if that will help remove manipulations from others. Flying into the angelic realms. It's another form of healing, basically.
That sounds nice.
And you
Thank
might
you.
feel yourself flying also by doing that. Yes.
Yeah, I actually feel I'm flying sometimes.
Yes, exactly. It's just to clear out what you do not need. It is recommended for others also. This is just, it's a way of removing negativity.
Yeah. Thank you. And much love to you and blessings.
All right, next one is Kingsley, and I have his questions here. His first question is, any messages for him?
Because I am here, I see you differently. I can connect to your energies a little bit different than others. I see a lot of you have a lot of reptilian vibration energies. That is not a bad thing. But also it brings in other reptilians that are not always too proud of your direction. Basically, you're trying to connect to your higher self vibrations and change reality here to show others that they have the same abilities that you have. You're not just a human. You can do great other things. You can levitate through this. So you might feel a presence of reptilian around you. Some are positive, some are not. The ones that are not are just saying, stop doing that. But that's okay, because you're teaching them a lot also. Teaching them to just find something else to do, basically. That's the message.
All right, next question is, what am I doing in astral?
Teaching. I see. 1 moment. Yes, connecting to other sun gods. But not seen as gods, but they are seen as a great importance to different cultures. and you're showing them your ways of how you do things. So you're still a youngster, but still teaching the old souls a thing or two, I see. I believe you and I have connected often, actually. Blessings.
Okay, blessing. Next one is Lucy.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. Well, the first thing I would like to ask is, can you please send me some healing energies?
Of course.
Perhaps connecting my chakras. I'm trying to condense them into one under my heart chakra and above my sacral chakra.
Yes, I do
Solar
see.
plexus.
I do see reptilian manipulations. Not
Yes.
entirely, but it's still there. Not as
Right.
strong as it was, but they resent your place of being here. They resent you coming to this planet. You came here to heal a lot of them, and it's like you were told not to come to this planet, so you came anyway. So it's like, who are they to tell you that anyway? So there's a lot of. So coming here is like you can do whatever you want. I'm still going to bless you and
I'm sorry you cut out. I didn't hear what you said. I heard
I'm not
bless
sure if I can
you.
repeat all that. It was a
It's all right. I'll listen to it later.
Basically, the reptilians are just telling them, I'm
Right.
here and just live with it, basically.
And yes, and I want to condense all my energy into a ball in my chest. And, close the holes.
Yes, throughout your life, as you're growing up, they're trying to discourage you from being on this world.
Right. I'm getting really attacked. Yes. However, today, something I have always, ever since I began spiritualism, I always call upon Shamuel, Archangel Shamuel, and Archangel Zadkiel, and also Raziel, also for the magic. But
yes,
I lose things often, so I call on Archangel Shamuel, and like that, I'll find things. Well, today, there's been mischief around the house, and I was in the bedroom. I had the phone in there. I know I did. I know where I put it. And a bottle that I needed. Couldn't find it. Looked everywhere. Finally asked Samuel for it. Gave up. Was going to go outside. And there the phone is in its hanger. The bottle right on the counter. And these things have been happening. And I don't think it's angelic. I kind of felt like it was 8th dimensional dragons, perhaps, looking after me. Or was it actually Samuel? Or maybe Amora?
Yes. The dragon energy is there, yes. We also have a presence there that is not welcome.
No,
these are,
not at all.
These are Nordic beings.
Right. I've been making a staff with stones and feathers and kind of gathering my forces. I was wondering about calling upon Amora or I know I'm of the third ray. And I don't know my connection to her.
Mostly through a past life. I believe you were a mother to her in her ancient life.
I felt okay. Yes. That makes sense.
So she's there to help you. But yes, you're turning a lot of energies. You're changing a lot of beings, and so not everyone's agreeing with it. It's okay.
No, and I actually haven't slept in a while since my last attack. But I know the dragons have been taking them off of me. Do they burn, or is it the angels? I don't know.
I believe it's the angels.
The angels, yeah. Because I get a tingly feeling, not a bad feeling, light feeling. So, thank you. I bless you, and if there's anything else I
There
need
is
to
a
know.
message, yes. Your positive assistance is going to children, young females.
Yeah.
For protection around them. Mostly
Yes.
female, because they are, a target for lower energies and those that have a weaker mindset. So those are a strong mindset can remove the manipulations. A lot of them are not. So your energies are around. So this is why you're getting some feedback from low vibrations.
Right. And I've been, as making the staff, I just feel like that's just for decoration. I really just feel like it coming out of my right hand and just going, I feel like some energy is just coming out of my right hand and blasting him like a paintball gun or something.
Yes.
And I don't really need the staff or the wand.
Well, the staffs, those are fun. They make you feel secure, so that's fun.
Yeah, and it's a project. It looks good.
Yes, it does help. It helps your
Psyche, yeah.
Yes, it helps that quite a bit. So that's what it's there for.
All right, so I'm going to maintain my rose ray of love, and I'm going to connect all rays onto my forehead after this. Yes, it's time. I think.
Yes, you are being blessed.
Yes.
For your work. Yes.
I bless you also.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Next one is Terence.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is, do I have any messages for me from the being I connected to the other day by the name of Arturium?
Yes, they are connecting. They're protecting your energies at this time. There's a lot of questionable energies around you because what you're bringing assistance to the earth. A lot of governmental energies are connected to for peace. You are one of many, yes. Peace energies are coming through. You're bringing also other galactic alliances to come closer to the earth. As some don't want to get absorbed by lower energies, but you are assisting many galactic alliances. They're not going into details, but there are several of them that with you and others are bringing them closer, which brings Earth closer to more advanced technologies, but also less poverty on the planet over time. It's a gradual process, of course. That's the message at this point.
Thank you. My second question is, do you have any messages for me?
Yes, I see you on your, of course, at this moment, your last incarnation here. So with this, at least your Earth incarnation, of course, you'll always be assisting the planet in other ways. But I feel like with this, your place here is to, if I'm ready to saying this right, tie up loose ends that are not needed. So your incarnation here, it obviously has a purpose, not just for human, but also for galactic. Is you couldn't do it as an alien being, had to do it as a human being. So that's the message at this moment.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I lost it. Next one is Brook.
Hey.
Yes, greetings.
Hi, Ra.
Yes.
So my main question is to do with there's some weird dark presences that I can't pinpoint on the property I live on currently and in the house specifically. And I was wondering if you could help me identify what/who or whatever they are and how to get them out because they really affect the energy of the whole property in the house.
All I'm seeing is negative Nordic beings. You say that is what I'm seeing. It's more alien than human or ghostly. I feel is more negative, more beings. They are kind of trickster beings. So removing them is not always going to be the easiest. The name I'm getting from one of them is Dexter.
Dexter.
But also look at that the Dexter name is also the name of a television show of
I know.
Very Friendly. So they're showing that they're not there for positivity at all, from what I'm picking up. They have issues with humans getting along with each other.
Well, that makes sense because it makes people not get along with each other when
Yes,
they kick up.
There's two of them. You can say they're almost like twins. They almost like finish each other's sentences. They're two males. And to clear them, basically, I believe you'll be able to connect with that. And they might be kind of vicious in their speaking, but just send them light. I believe there other alien beings are aware of their presence there. Actually, there's an insectoid race that's watching them, which is interesting. But just ask for a positive alien presence. Arcturians are very good at removing them. So these two are they kind of made a resonance there, made it their project because they know they can get on people's nerves. So they know how to push people's buttons, basically.
Oh, weird. I always thought it was ghosts. I couldn't
They
tell.
use ghosts also,
great.
but I see more of an alien presence here. They're not very friendly.
Oh, great. Well, thank you.
They use ghost energies. They can confuse ghosts. They can cause anger around them. They can cause mischief with them. Yes. So this is kind of above the ghost horizon.
All right. Well, cool.
Yes, I feel their presence. It's almost pushing me out of the chair. So yes, I do feel that.
Yeah, they're pretty unpleasant, and they shout at my friend Zach, like in his head. They keep like shouting mean things.
Those aren't the ghosts. Those are Nordics doing that.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's really good to know, and I appreciate it, and thank you.
Yes.
And then second half would be I don't know. Do you have you or anyone you're in contact with have anything I need to know message wise?
To deal with those beings is basically to just send positivity to them.
Yeah.
Positive energies, they don't like that. They might be very, like, they'll try to test you, like put negative thoughts in your mind, just clear that out. The angels will bring assistance to you also. They've almost like put a sign there on the ground where they like to be, like a corner of the house somewhere.
Yeah, they're down in the bottom floor in the left-hand corner.
Yes, they found a place that they are headstrong, but I believe you'll be able to. You might feel some fighting going on as you're trying to send them healing because they're going to go out. They're not going to go out easy.
Yeah, I tried to push them out once, and it felt like I got slammed bodily by one. It was rough.
Another thing, you can visualize a positive, like a portal vibration, is push them out. And possibly that will work, just to send them back home, basically.
All right.
Something to think
Awesome.
about. The idea is to send them home.
Okay, I can do that. And then, is there anything I personally need to know, not about the Nordic infestation?
Your abilities will increase themselves. Now, this is brought to you as a test to open up your own abilities. You might, for your direction here, you're basically following your highest. You're going in the right direction. What your guides are saying. They don't want to give away too much, but your abilities will enhance their senses over time. That's what they're saying at this moment. That's the message.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Blessings to you.
Blessings to you.
Okay, next one is Pete.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hello, greetings. I have two questions. My first question is that during my meditations, I've been feeling this sensation or words coming into my head that says like the opposite of what I say. For instance, like I would do a little reassurance or affirmation, in a sense, by saying like instead of saying like going into happiness, the other, and it switches, and it somehow, some way switches and says goes into your ego, and it gets to the point where I just like get a little bit like, what? Where did this come from?
Yes, it's
And
a dark energy.
and the next thing I just see like this, when in my third eye, I just see like this person, like, you know, even when I'm not imagining it, it's like it's that person.
Yes.
Or even like this being just like fate, like floats and moves straight at you, in a sense. And also like the picture of like the rake creature, in a sense. If you
Yeah.
know about the idea of the rake creature.
Well, this is an entity that you can send positive energies to release. It is a dark entity. It can show as human or creature being, but is there to test you, to lower your, to get into your ego, to change your direction, basically. So, it's a trickster energy, but I believe you'll be able to bring healing to it. I believe it will leave you alone as you just stay away, but he has been brought to you, I believe, through a reptilian vibration, from what I see.
May I ask for assistance?
Yes, I'll bring
on
assistance.
Release it.
Yes.
Resolve.
He will go away. I don't see him there very long. He's just there for a little while.
Just a quick resolve.
Yes.
Anyways, my next question is from my higher self. Is that I've been recently connecting in ways that I can listen, like an oracle, so a sense. I was wondering it by connecting to the heart, in a sense. So I was wondering if my higher self or my guides would like to ask of me of anything, or
To
say
ask
anything.
you of anything?
Yes. Of course.
Mm,
Of what I can do, in a sense.
of what you can do? One moment.
In life.
One moment. You're not saying a whole lot here. Just follow your feelings, basically. That's basically to follow your feelings, especially that entity that was around. Not really have any questions from them, from what I see.
I'm not saying it a little too clearly. Is there anything that I can do to bring highest excitement into my life, in a sense?
Well, what is it that... Well, they see the dream energy is very good for you. The dream vibration, basically in a meditation, just dream of, or go into dream worlds, basically your meditation, basically. Whatever it is that you want to bring into your meditation, basically dream worlds is really where, like astral. The dream worlds are like astral. Dream worlds of just basically the fantasy world that this world sees as. And that will help your vibration, help you, and open up your abilities, if that makes sense to you.
Yes, it does. Alrighty.
Yes, like unicorn energies, they're showing giant mushrooms, just strange anomalies, at least what this world would call strange. But that will help your vibration. It's basically you're going into the world that you're very connected to. Some of it is Fandorian you're very connected to. And Arcturian. You say go into those worlds in your meditation should help raise your vibration in your direction.
There's this, and also there's that blockage sensation that
that will help you clear the blockage also too. Like that entity that is there, you can go into a meditation and clear that entity in your meditation. That is recommended.
Thank you so much.
All right, we have Bobby.
Hi, Rob. Greetings.
Greetings.
I have a question. I'd like to know, do I have any messages from my ancient Egyptian connections?
Yes, it said part of you got scarred by your past, did not use your powers anymore. I believe a part of you throughout your ancient life, not exactly ancient Egypt, where you became frightened to use your abilities and shut a lot of your abilities down. Now you're in a time of reopening and reconnecting to them. I believe it's more during the Middle Ages time period. That's what they're saying at this time. So this is why you're taking it easy. Because part of you was seeing more than you know, like too powerful, and even you just couldn't handle what was going on anymore. And I believe a lot of people during that time were afraid of you. Not to say you're being negative, it's just that they didn't understand it.
Right. Okay. My second question is, does the source have any messages for my current situation at this moment?
Just to be patient with it. There's nervous energies around you, but not to worry. Even your energy is not necessarily nervous with those around you, basically of your future. Not to worry about it. You just follow your path, what is right for you, basically. Just know what you want and go for it. It's not to worry. There's some, you know what it is. It's energies around you that are not exactly agreeing with your direction, but it is right for you. So you're doing the right thing for yourself. Let's put it that way.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, and the last person is Marvin. His first question is, are there any messages for him?
Yes, your guides are saying to take it easy. Oh, well, part of you seems to be connecting too much to, if it's an alien energy, it might be going, well, you know what you're doing, but your guides are just saying take it easy. Take that where you want it, basically. But it does seem like they say it would just be benefit. Just maybe take a day off what you're doing. You're connecting to a lot of energies, and some of them are kind of upset. Let's put that. But that's okay. That's why taking it easy. So you don't lose yourself. Let's put it that way. Because some can cause difficulties. Let's put it that way. Blessings.
Blessings. And his next question is, when I was drawn to the white light shop, what happened when grabbed the fluoride crystal? I think he's saying what happened when he grabbed the fluoride.
He went through a vortex, it feels, yes. Oh, yes, it's very good for you, what I see. It's very healing for you. It might be a little bit too strong because your energies are very strong. But you're coming into your own. So this is good, from what I see, my perspective. So, you're going into a strange world from what I see, which is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's also saying, can you charge or tune my crystals for me?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Well, very good, Ra. There's no other persons here to ask questions. That was it for tonight. Thank you for coming.
Blessings to you all. I'm sending you healing to those that wish to receive. Good night, everyone. Pleasant dreams.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, anybody have a blessing? If not, that's okay.
I have a blessing.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Nyo sokushuworiasa na yisiki shushua tanata shetua shini hisia. Brasa de Hawaii sikia. Brasa de Nasa Shua Tarara Hiasa. Blessings.
Thank you. All right, thank you, everyone. And
Thanks for your cards, Ivan. Your cards are